What's going on, you guys? I'm here to talk about like a big issue that's been going on with movie theaters. As a guy, I love to go to movies. I want to go. I want to be sucked into the film's world, and be invested in it, have fun, whatever. It depends on the genre of the film and how what source of reaction what kind of reaction we're supposed to get from that. Now I know some folks don't do that, but the thing is, I want to do that. But a big problem is that there is an issue with going to movie theater. I mean, for us, it's a very fun pastime, but it has been going, but in my opinion, it's not the same anymore due to high ticket prices, and all these, like, high prices not only for tickets, but also for, like, snacks, drinks, everything. Seriously, they're desperate on this to make their money, I guess. It's ridiculous beyond belief. But hey, they are popular, no one cares, because you make money in this country. I don't know the state of the economy, man. I'm only I'm not into stocks or anything like that. I'm just saying bullshit. But that's only a small dent in what I think is kind of almost like damaging the movie theater going experience and almost making it more of a complete shadow of what we think it is. And that is also with how people act in movie theaters. And I'm talking about etiquette. Movie theater etiquette. Like how to act in a movie theater. There are people who do stupid things, and I find it ridiculous. The biggest complaint I have with all this is that people do things that they could do at their house or in other places, like hang out with their friends or something like that, and they spend so much money doing that. I really don't understand what's the point of spending like over $20, who knows, maybe even spending over $60, like over $40 or something like that, to hang out with people. Who knows, you may spend even more than that. It depends on if you're going to a matinee or you're seeing full admission, and for how many people. But if you're going to pay a lot of money to be in a place, be annoying, like be sometimes loud, like talk out loud during the movie, text on your phone, and give us a bright light and distract us, as well as be obnoxious and just be completely the total opposite of what you should be in a movie, how you should act in a movie theater. That is just ridiculous. Here's one thing that really my nerves. People who just go to there to pass the time. You can pass the time at your goddamn house. You can pass the time at a friend's house. You can go out with a friend somewhere. I mean, are you kidding me? Seriously, this is the thing you should do. Don't go to a fucking movie theater to do that, to pass the time. Some people there like to do stuff. I love to review movies. I love doing that. I love watching movies. And I really want to see that. But the big problem is, if you're going to be obnoxious and loud during a movie, I won't stand for it. I may pass it off, but if it gets to a point, I may either leave the theater, I may tell you to stop talking, and who knows, anybody else could do that same thing. Or even get a manager, or get any employee to get in to probably escort you out. Now I've seen videos of some bad movie theater experiences, and one was involving Chris Suffman when he saw a screening to House at the End of the Street. There was this pregnant teenager. Now I have nothing on that. I think it's ridiculous how our society is today, and it's part of our society, and although it makes me kind of sick, I'm just going to deal with it because, hey, it's our society today. Who gives a fuck? Nothing on that, guys. I don't really go deep into that. I may tread that lightly, but who gives a fuck? It's our society. 16-year-old girl who would be obnoxious start talking, and I'm probably gonna put a link to this video in the description, but I'm gonna tread it lightly. Like, she would be obnoxious. She would during parts of the film be talking, and there's even one time where she would almost act like a bit like a racist stereotype, I guess you can say. And he didn't do it. He just said he was a pregnant teen. That's really it. He didn't say like a ethnicity or anything. Now I'm not being racist here either. To be honest, I think racism is ridiculous. It needs to stop, man. Enough of the past. Move on. God damn. I like to voice my frustrations, guys. I have I have a bad temper. But one thing is, she acted mean, and according to one time, there was a husband and wife sitting behind them, telling her stop talking. Then Stuckman also supported that. Then of course she did that racist she did that racist like she made that racist allegation. She made that, you know, kind of racist allegation because they made all these white people in here. I don't know everything about that, but that was kind of the opening to like her how she responded. Ah, shit, my camera's about to die. But that was like the opening to her allegation. Let me tell you, that was ridiculous. I need to put my I gotta charge my camera. Okay, I'll get back to it. Continuing on the story, like actually, like unfortunately, like, they got a manager. Like the husband got, like, I think either husband or wife got a manager. The manager supervised her. She was being a jerk. The manager told her to leave. The teen dumped her soda on the husband and wife, and then a fight broke out in the theater. What the fuck? Why the fuck are people like this? Are you kidding me? Why you're like this? The police reimbursement passes were off after the fight. Like, it was between the wife and the teen, and the theater was escorted out. Reimbursement passes were offered, and the police came, and Stuckman had to give up a statement to them. Are you kidding me? People are like this? That is ridiculous. I can't believe people are like this. Any sort of bad theater experiences, usually it's whenever I'm in crowded theaters. I mean, I never really have been in a bad movie theater experience. Not ones I really remember. One that was not really bad, but more of an annoyance to me, was there was this couple next to me when I saw Jurassic World on opening day. But when I saw it, the problem is they were constantly talking. I still enjoyed the movie for the most part, but that was annoying, and I wanted to tell them to be quiet. I almost want to tell them to be quiet. I couldn't stand it. Why are people like this? This gets me straight to the tips. There are some tips that I really want to show you. To be honest, I don't need to be a person who's experienced with this. Really, anyone can tell you this, because it's just how you should act in a movie theater. Number one, if you're going to talk, don't be so loud. You can talk during the previews. That's fine. I find that a bit annoying because I do want to listen to it. But if you're going to be boisterously loud, one, don't be. That's ridiculous. Also, that's ridiculous beyond any sort of belief. And you need to calm down. Just tone it down. You don't need to be that loud. You can whisper to somebody, or you can leave the theater and talk to somebody, because the movie hasn't even started yet. Also, tone down. Do not fucking text. I really can't take that. I mean, why would you text on your phone? To be honest, like, whenever you know me, I'm not living on my own yet. The friggin' is, like, I text my mom, and I make sure that I always turn my phone off before the movie starts, but I want to make sure that she knows I'm at the movie theater and that it's about to start. And I'll text her when she's over. She respects that, and I like that. I'm thinking, who are you going to text? To be honest, I think you should do this. If you're going to say anything to people, say you should talk to them later. Say that if you're in the middle of a conversation, say the movie's about to start, talk to them later, and either dim your phone down to the minimum brightness, or flat out turn your phone off if you don't really use it. I don't use my phone. I use my phone a lot for just watching videos on YouTube, and that's really it. So there's nothing really I do there. I just text my mom that I'm at a place. I don't really have a lot of conversations with her, because I mean, why would you want to do that? But I tell her where I am, and I turn my phone off because she knows that I'll text when the movie's done. That she respects that. Another thing I have is don't talk on the phone. I mean, if you're gonna talk on the phone, leave the theater or leave the seating area and like be in the hallway where the door is, because then that'd probably be fine. But if it's too loud, just leave the theater and it'll be less quiet. It'll be more. It won't be as noisy. I mean, it's not that hard to really do something like that. Also, if you're gonna go out with a bit of friends and you don't really want to watch a movie, don't go there. Either that or really try to be respectful of your audience. I think you should really be respectful of the people involved in the theater, because I usually am. I guess that's probably why I didn't tell the couple sitting next to me when I seen Jurassic World to please stop talking. Although, I could have been nice, and I think even if I did it gently, I mean, it's just more of it. I was just asking to do something, so maybe I was playing, maybe I was just, being a little too nervous. Although, why the hell would I be? Usually I don't like talking to people, but maybe, it's just simple as that. I don't know. I'm better socially than I've been in the last 2 years, I guess. I don't know. Another complaint I also have is the thing is also, don't call out everything. If you're shocked at something, fine, scream. But if you're going to be incredibly loud, first off, try and calm down a bit. Sure, something will make you scream. I can understand that. Like, if you're watching a horror movie and something scares the living shit out of you. But really, if you're going to be screaming for a bit too long, that's ridiculous, and that's almost kind of unintentionally funny, but it's also, you're being a very annoying, you're being a very very distracting presence, and I think you should probably tone it down a bit, because you're really causing a bit of a scene there. Also, there's a thing that my friend Diego does. I go to him at the movies a lot, and one thing that he does, he does keep his phone on, but one thing he does, like if he's ever wearing a jacket, there are times where, like, he would put the phone, whenever he'd take his phone out, he would lift up his jacket, put his phone underneath there, and then, of course, look at it by, like, peeking into, like, where, like, your head pokes out. Like, okay, look, I'll do more representation. His phone's, like, right here, and he puts his head there. He checks his phone, and he does that. He turns it off, puts it away. I mean, it's simple as that. I actually think it's a pretty good idea. Maybe weird to you guys, but who cares? At least you're not distracting people with your phone. It's a smart idea. And you tone it down to the smallest brightness. That's what he does too. And he respects the audiences. He respects people in the theater, and especially me, because I love movies. But he knows how to be respectful in the movie theater. Now, I'm not sure if you're like, okay. But the thing is, he's a person who understands the rules and respects them. Also, there are some tips that I kind of want to give out to you. If you ever buy some candy, and it's very noisy unraveling it, try to unravel it before, either when you're about to start sitting down. Do it before the movie, because it's very noisy. You could probably do it during the previews, though it may piss some people off. I don't think it's that much of an issue. Because, I mean, we have the internet to look up those previews as well. So I guess that's probably why I'm not a huge fan of it. It may be annoying, but what do you expect? Also, I have some people do tell me to chew my mouth closed. I don't think I really do, although I guess I kind of have this issue, but I try my best not to do it. Try to chew with your mouth closed. If you're a very noisy chewer, try your best to try not to make it, that loud or something like that. That's just something I'm just saying. I'm not saying that that you shouldn't. If you want to get snacks, that's fine. Just try to find a way to be careful. If you're not, some tips, try and avoid some crunchy stuff. That may be good. That may work for you. And also, yeah. Maybe avoid crunchy stuff if that's an issue for you, especially when it comes to noise. Because the noise you're making when you're eating. That's just more of an idea. Also, if you're going, I really don't like it when people take their kids to a movie theater, because, to be honest, kids can get distracting. And I do think there was one. I think there may have been one in Jurassic World as well, or there was a kid crying a couple times, and the biggest problem I have with that is that sometimes kids are so loud that they are a major distraction. But I'm thinking, why would you take your kid to a movie like this? And I'm thinking, why do they take little kids to movies, like they're rated PG-13 or even R? I'm not even kidding. Austin Putnam did have an experience when he saw Resident Evil Retribution, which he fucking hated. But he did have a time where, but there was a couple, there was like a married couple who took their kid to an R-rated movie. Try and process that for a minute. Why would you do that? It's weird. It's a really stupid idea as well. If you're going to take any movie that has a lot of noise, I don't really recommend it. And try to control and sometimes kids can get out of control. Also, there's a lot of issues with it. There are times when people kick the seats. Now, I only heard about this. I never suffered through this issue. But there's a basic thing you should do. Stop fucking kicking. You may not be putting too much emphasis on that and being very huge with the curse words, but the thing is, quit doing that. Why are you kicking a seat? I mean, seriously, you may as well get the George Costanza threat. That's a thing I made up. That's a term made up. If you've ever seen Seinfeld, and you ever saw the episode involving when they go to involving this one scene in a movie theater where these two guys are being so obnoxiously loud, kicking the seats, and just like talking and being so ridiculous, like being loud and annoying, and George gets mad. He yells at him saying, "Shut your trap and stop kicking the seats! We're trying to watch the movie." I mean, seriously, there's a lot more to that, but I seriously love it. Not only is that scene hilarious, but it also is something that we all have issues, that a lot of people have issues with. And you may just be that issue. And that really should say something. I mean, sure, it's meant to be funny, but at the same time, it's also something that, yeah, we all agree with. It's annoying. People being disrespectful in the theater, that's not funny. Guys, if you're gonna act like that, do it at your house. Do it when you're watching a film with other people who don't care. Or watch it by yourself. Or watch it with a friend who just loves to, they just love to poke fun at movies and all that care. Like, they don't care, about it. They just want to make fun of it. That's ridiculous to me. I mean, really, I find it ridiculous that people act like this. Just please don't, just don't do that. Don't comment on a film like that. Don't comment on everything that happens in a movie. Don't spoil anything. I find that just disrespectful and incredibly stupid. Why would you do something like that? I mean, one thing is, you're ruining the experience for anybody if you're saying it to somebody, your friends. I mean, why do you want to spoil that? Sure, maybe so excited, but the thing is, we don't want it. Sometimes some of us don't want to hear spoilers. My mom does. I don't know why. But don't do that. That is a basic thing that you just need to do. Don't say anything. Try to keep your mouth shut for once. Now, don't get me wrong, I say I love Mad Max Fury Road, but I barely really didn't say much about it. I only detailed the more basic things, like the action was amazing, Charlize Theron was a badass. It's more basic things. It's just nothing that's really that deep or compelling. It's just like, oh, it's just the same crap here all the time. But I said a lot of enthusiasm. So I'm not really, I'm just saying some things that are not too, that maybe not be too surprising to some people who may have seen trailers for Mad Max Fury Road, and have seen them, and are the trailers. And maybe with the reviews, maybe, and also maybe the movie itself, if they saw it. But what I'm saying is, these are some things I really am sick of. And there's actually like this movie there, I think, where there's like this ninja that sneaks around and silences people who talk or text during the movie. It's actually, I don't know everything about it. I think there's a video, maybe on Matthew Santoro, about that. I don't know, I may look it up. I don't know which one it is. I might put the link to it in the description. You'll find out once the video is uploaded. But one thing I can say is that this is ridiculous, and that I just really get tired of people acting like this, and these are some tips I think you should really do. Also, buy your snacks before watching a movie. Go to the bathroom before watching a movie. Actually, one time I saw Ant-Man, I kept going to the bathroom so many times because I drank some water, and there were times where I felt like I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I didn't. Usually, I don't know why. I just wanted to go to the bathroom because I didn't want to miss this movie, but luckily I didn't miss any real important parts, so I got lucky with that. And besides, I could find the film on TV. I could probably, see the film again. Probably not. I could also probably find it on TV or just rent it and watch it in entirety. That is also a thing that, it's pretty... And that is also a thing that I want to talk... And yeah, go to the bathroom before watching a movie. Also, if you drank something before watching a movie and you felt like you were rushed out of the house or you felt like you didn't have a lot of time, also, don't drink a lot for watching a movie. This is more of this is something from me, basically, and maybe some people. Don't eat a lot, don't drink a lot, because you'll need probably to go to the bathroom, and who knows, you may go to the bathroom once or twice. Usually, for me, it was once. Sometimes not even at all. I'm kidding, I don't know what I put the thumbs up for, but it's just more of a lucky me at times. Yeah, go to the bathroom for watching a movie. If you need to go during a movie, that is fine, but if you don't want to miss anything in a movie, if you don't want to distract people, yeah, don't do that. One thing that I also do, this is another thing I like to recommend, and that is probably running in the theater. I don't think, or maybe jogging, because I don't think you want to, you want to be in everyone's view. And I think that works very well there, because you don't want to disrupt people's view. So I actually run in front because it's quick, and I'm not walking in front of everybody, and I'm not moving so slowly that I'm completely blocking their view. I'm just running past them. It works well. But that is the thing I recommend. Try it out. It may work for you. Hopefully it won't cause some issues. Because maybe jog. There are times where I even run because I want to watch a movie so bad that I just want to leave the theater, run to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, wash my hands, go back to the theater, and run up there and get as back as quickly as possible. I've done that several times. I think I did that once in Interstellar. I think I did that once or twice in Interstellar. So, yeah. Seriously. And it takes a long time to get to the bathrooms. Why can't they have any extra bathrooms? Okay, anyways, guys, just, if you're going to go to a theater, also don't pay, this is also just another thing that's kind of outside that. If you're going to pay money to hang out with some friends, don't spend money in a movie theater. Go out with them, hang out at a place by them, or waste of time like by going out to a restaurant or something like that. Just don't do anything that goes to a movie theater, because a lot of you want to watch a movie and be entertained or whatever. Just get sucked into it and have a fun experience, have a good experience. I don't think you should. And if you're not going to be very respectful of that, then I don't think you should really go to a movie theater. I think you should guys. I hope you guys really learn. I hope you guys, if you have some issues with theater etiquette, I'm not offending you. I'm just saying you may have some issues with that. Maybe maybe you're not completely understanding it. I forget it. I just hope you guys learn some of these tips, and I hope you learn some of the other tips that I'm recommending to you that you may not have heard yet, that you may not have really heard of. And I really do hope that you learn, hopefully you learn something about theater etiquette and being respectful. I hope you get something out of this. Anyways, guys, are there any things are there any other topics, any other tips that I missed that you want to comment on? Do you have any tips of your own that are helpful? Comment also, do you have any bad theater experiences? Comment below and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'm holding the camera myself, sorry guys. I can't believe I missed this. This is a basic thing that people tell you in the theaters, and all these warnings they give you before the movie starts. First off, obey those warnings. I mean, come on. Another thing, however, is silencing your phone. I mean, do you need your phone to go off in the middle of the theater? That's so stupid. And why is your ringtone so loud? I mean, if you're going to be on your phone a lot, then why the hell would you come to a movie in the first place? And if you're I mean, really, that's ridiculous beyond any belief. But also, another thing I have issues with, having your phone go off, that is ridiculous. Why? Here's one reason. If you're having your phone go off, you're making a loud noise that distracts people. And who knows, I might just make them laugh because, hey, your phone's off and it made a stupid droning ringtone or whatever. I don't know. But the biggest reason is, that is noisy as hell, and it's annoying. It's noisy. It can be noisy and of course annoying. It'll just be bothering many people. But the biggest complaint is, you're distracting people. It's distracting. I mean, silence your phone. It's not hard to do. I mean, oh my god. I mean, with an iPhone, you can just flick the switch over from ringer to silent. Now, I think you can probably do that with some other phones as well, like Galaxy. I don't completely know, because the only real smartphone I've ever had is an iPhone. The most popular, I guess. Well, I don't know about that. But the thing is, if you're told to say, also obey the damn rules. If they're telling you to do this and be respectful of your movie theater going audience, you should do that. It's not hard to do, but also, you realize that some of us want to go here to really watch a movie and have fun with it. We don't want any distractions with it. We don't want any people who are being annoying or just being flat out, have unacceptable behavior. We want a good experience, and if you're going to ruin that for us, or if you're just not going to really make it that much of, if you're just, going to, oh, forget it. I mean, why did you come to a movie theater then? Stop wasting money. You can save money being at home, or go out somewhere. Maybe that's somewhere very nice. Maybe just, like a cool place, hang out with friends or something like that. Or be alone, I don't know. Just don't do it in a movie theater, because there are people there who want to have a good time, and I'm one of those people, because I love movies so much. But one thing I can say is just obey the rules and silence your fucking phone. We don't need your ringtone going off, especially if it's loud. I mean, if it's going to be loud, tone it down to the smallest amount, because just silence it completely, because, I mean, turning it down to the even making it not as loud, even making it, this minimum amount of noise, probably still would distract people, especially the person sitting next to you, if they are sitting next to you. I mean, it's basically common knowledge now, because it's broadcast in our face so much. No subtlety whatsoever. Silence your phones, as it says. Silence your fucking phones. Or turn them off completely. Seriously, it doesn't hurt to listen to that. Guys, anyways, guys, just go, please, comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.